Hi, mateys. I'm just going and seeing the new Garfield picture or movie, whatever you want to call it. There's not much in the way of merchandise here except what I see at Regal Cinema. There's like one plush, just one, at the Walmart toy section. Surprisingly, that was it. Anyway, enough talking about that. The movie itself was surprisingly boring. I hate to say that. There's a lot of kind of a bit of a Looney Tunes kind of style gags and such, but it didn't really jive with me, so to speak. And it has the and like I heard in some other review that it didn't really feel like it needed to have the Garfield characters at all. It's a heist movie. It was just that it didn't really click, and there's like a lot of contrivances. I guess it's like things like why you ask yourself why, and just stuff that didn't seem to really need to be there. And then there are some of the other characters that like normal that we've seen in strips that just maybe only get a brief look at some cameos and references to other things. Oh yes, and we get product placement. Yes, particularly for Olive Garden. Although we do not actually see any of the characters in Olive Garden. Maybe we do. I can't really recall. That's ridiculous. We do get some new characters. The villain is kind of or Mechanism is kind of cool. I don't think we're actually going to see them ever again. There's a song that plays the credits, which I think would have been great to apply to when they introduced her, but Jinx is her name. But they put in the credits instead. Was disappointing. Well, speaking of the credits, there's a bit of animation. It plays during the credits, so you get some pictures of the two cows. Otto. Yes, Otto was really the only voice in the whole movie that I actually liked at all. Chris Pratt just felt underwhelming. I remember Bill Murray and the two live action CGI films. I think he did a better job, although it may be nostalgia for me. But I think I still prefer the voices from the 80s Garfield TV program and the specials, the holiday specials, which I think were more charming and felt more like bodying the spirit of the comic strips a bit better. Of course, it is kind of funny, that the voice of Garfield in that show would play Bill Murray's character from Ghostbusters, and Bill Murray would play Garfield. So that was kind of neat. I don't really know why Chris Pratt was chosen, or why Samuel L. Jackson for the role of Garfield's dad. I don't know. Ving Rhames is in this as well, and he seems to do a good job with what he's doing. Yes, and if you watch all of the credits, you will see an actual comic strip, a Garfield comic strip in there. So that's what you get if you watch everything throughout the credits. If you really like those two cows, Otto and his girlfriend, you could see a bunch of pictures of them. That's it. A little wee bit of animation. There's not much there. Yeah, well, that's that. What else can we say? The music was alright. Actually, it was pretty good as far as the timing is pretty good as far as the whole heist movie kind of stuff. It really fits in there. I don't know, Samuel L. Jackson he was alright, but he didn't quite seem quite right for this role somehow. Yeah, I've gone to seen a lot of bad reviews. I could understand why now. I think this would have worked out quite a lot better if it had been a series of like shorts that they played before other pictures, before other movies. This is a Sony Columbia Pictures movie, 100th anniversary Columbia Pictures. Way to go! And they're having these toppers here at Regal Cinema as well. Of course, Garfield still has quite a lot of appeal, which is obviously why they made this movie. So just grab your merchandise anyway. If you see them on sale, I feel the feeling this movie's probably going to tank, but who knows? I do want to see the Furiosa. The timing was better. Yes, we should speak of this as well. I did see this in digital 3D. It was actually it's actually a conversion from 2D. But the conversion ended up being surprisingly good. So I would recommend it watching in the 3D. You get a really good look at the depth, characters and motions of the gags. It really pops. I wouldn't say it pops out of the screen, but you get a really good sense of the depth of where things are going, one place to another. It's pretty good. The character designs, I'd say they're actually really sharp. They look really good, very cartoony, but yet also smooth at the same time. That makes sense. Impressive design by Dean Egg, which has done a lot of 3D conversions for various companies. To varying degrees of quality. And I also had seen it with the 4DX that Regal Cinema has. It didn't actually make much use of it. I remember the Jungle Cruise movie, they did quite a lot with that, and that was pretty exciting. It really added to the experience there. This time it was just, yeah, it didn't do much. Just like the movie itself, it just didn't really do much. Yeah, that's that anyway. Anyway, this is not Monday, it's actually Sunday. Monday will be Memorial Day. In honor of all those who died for the United States, serving their country in the military. So please bear that in mind. Anyway, and right here, there'd be there's a raffle thing here I could go on. Hi, could I spin the raffle here?
Yeah.
Alright, see what I can find here. It says I win a mini poster. So I get one of these here. Normally they're just free, but it's for charity. So Jude goes to Jude's hospital. Okay, everyone. Let's pick a poster. Like, subscribe, and stay foxy.